This is an ordinary Lego man, and these are 100,000 Lego bucks, which he can easily get. How easy? To get this amount, he needs to go through a huge and deadly obstacle course, where he can be crushed by walls, eaten by crocodiles, or fried by laser beams. But first, so that no one steals this money, I will assemble a transparent container for it. Not an ordinary one, but from a bullet of impenetrable glass. This is the cube that turned out to be 15 bricks high, and it is completely transparent. We will place ether inside. A mountain of money on the sides. We will add a couple more patches and pour a few $1,000s in bills on top. Now the little man will see what he has to fight for. Well, let's be with you in the role of Mr. Beast. I have already thought out the whole first room for its implementation. I just need to take such a plate or many small round tiles and also a structure made of bricks, which I will attach here in the back. Now my task is to attach these round tiles to this plate here in the middle. This needs to be done from above and exactly the same from below, now here in the middle. I need to attach the next structure made of 2 tiles. I think you notice that they will be a little higher in the middle than those that are on the edges. And I need exactly 2 of these structures. These will be walls, but they don't really look like walls. Now I'll show you what it will be. In advance, I have already prepared real walls, which will, of course, be on the edges. This is a wall with an entrance, namely with a door. Next, I attached real walls around the entire perimeter. And I got this small room. However, there are holes in these walls. The first hole and the second. Through them, our little man can get out of here. But this is not so. These holes are not here for this. The structure that we made before needs to be inserted here inside. We will fix the second one on the other side. I also assembled a stand with levers that will help the little man get out of this room alive. Accordingly, it needs to be positioned like this, exactly in the middle. He will be given a certain amount of time to find the right combination of these levers, and every second the walls of this room will get closer to him until they move to the second room. After the little man will happily leave the death room with these walls, he will get into such a small room where there will be an exit. But no, the exit will be on the second floor behind a glass door, and accordingly, to get to this second floor, you need to make a staircase, which I also assembled. It can be decorated with a small plant. Let's install the stairs here. Now I will explain why the second floor is needed here. The thing is, I made a lot of these structures. This is a regular tall white piece, and this is a regular 2x2 tile, which are connected together. And I made, well, a lot of them. The only thing is, not all of them are stable. Let me explain what that means. These supports need to be placed approximately like this. The first one will be real, and the second one will be fake. They all need to be placed around the entire perimeter, up to the third room. We'll install a wall at the back, and here there will be a bridge like this, which you'll need to jump onto at the end. Here will be a door to the third room with powerful lasers. By the way, I recently visited the Lego minifigure factory and made my own. Let me show you what it looks like. Here's a box. Let's open it. And here's my MLS minifigure. And on the minifigure itself, MLS product is written on the back. Go and participate. Our happy and cheerful little man will get into this room. Then he will have a choice. Jump onto the right or left support. If he chooses the wrong one, he will fall with it there, right into the water. It would seem, well, you fell into the water. So what? At the same time, you will swim and calmly swim to this bridge. But it is not so simple because I will add a crocodile to this water. He will live here and protect his waters from unwanted guests in the form of a little man. The probability that he will choose absolutely all the correct supports is extremely small. Let's say that in the Squid Game there were many participants and here he is only one, and he alone will have to go through all this. And so that you understand, he will not have the right to make a mistake. He makes one mistake, that's it, the game is over. Okay, let's be optimistic and imagine that he still passed this test to the end. Therefore, we will build a third room. It will not be so easy to pass it. It will be one of the most difficult tests that he will have to go through here. Since the previous test is on the second floor, I decided to make the last room unusual, about the type of such holds for the climber. It is along it that he will have to go down. But this is not the most difficult thing that he will have to do here. I prepared such a wall. With side fasteners, one of them will stick out like this, the first wall. We will accordingly place the second one here. For now, we will not attach it because we need to make lasers. But how to make lasers, such parts Lego does not have and did not have. I came up with something. The thing is that Lego has but such sticks that are very flexible. And the thing is that they perfectly fit into these holes in the black bricks. And these will be the same lasers that can be installed at a certain angle so that it will be very difficult to pass them. If you touch them, that's it. The game is over. I have exactly 4 of these sticks. I think this will be enough. We will insert the first one here and just imagine what it will be like to just go down and already run into a powerful laser beam, after which we will attach the second one. You will be able to crawl under the first one, but you will not be able to crawl under the second one from below. You will have to step over it. Then there will be 3. And here too, you will be able to step over. You will not be able to climb under it, but at the same time, you will not be able to simply step over. There will be another laser on top that you can easily hit your head on if you jump over it. But we will also install a second wall to which the lasers will be attached in this way. We inserted the first laser, there is the last and most insidious laser left, and it is also charged. I suggest you pass this test, but start from the end. Look, you will not be able to crawl under this laser. The little man really does hit it with his head. Yes, his head is really big, so you will have to jump or step over. Then comes the second similar laser, but it is dangerous here. You can touch the laser that is on top, and the distance between this one and this one is quite small. However, you can still crawl under the last laser from below. Yes, I don't know why he is upset. He managed to get through. Let's change his head and put the cap back in place. Because going through this laser test with a cap, it seems to me, is definitely not an option. And after successfully passing all the rooms, he will get to the very last one. Here in such a golden room where it will be waiting for him. Therefore, I suggest getting the prize out of this glass box and moving it to this room. By the way, do you think you could get through the same room? Laser beams, such a path of death, where a crocodile is waiting for you from below, who is very hungry and ready to swallow you. Well, and it all started with the first room, where there were walls that narrowed. I think it is very scary. But if you could get through such an obstacle course for such a lot of money, then write in the comments the word, "Yes, I could get through." If you were afraid, then write the word "No" and then explain why. Probably risked going through such a test streak in real life. Well, that's all, friends. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel